This is our president earlier today.
I had 60 days, and they had 60 days, and on the 61st day, I said, we don't have a deal. They have to make a deal, and painful for both parties, but I'd say Iran is not winning this war, and they should talk, and they should talk immediately before it's too late.
So this is despicable. I mean, and this is a flat out lie. It's funny that he says 60 days, which is the time period that Israel had with the United States on launching this preemptive strike against Iran. They had a 60-day window. In other words, Trump knew about this within that 60-day mark. He already knew that Israel was going to attack.
On the 61st day, I said, we don't have a deal.
The 61st day?
For both parties, but
He's such a liar. How does that chronologically make any sense? They were supposed to meet on Sunday. The negotiations were still ongoing. They were physically supposed to meet on Sunday, which is yesterday. And Israel struck Iran on, what, Friday? Or maybe it was Thursday night? Yeah, it was Thursday night. So how could it be that the time was up? It was the 61st day. So Trump says it's the 61st day. Netanyahu says it was the 12th hour.
Because if we don't act now, there won't be a 13th hour.
But they also admit that Iran had no nuclear weapons. We're in negotiations. It's obviously a demonstrable lie that Trump is caught in. He's speaking out of both sides of his mouth. I mean, everybody understands that, right? You just went behind their back, backstabbed them, basically, led them on so deceptively. Like, why would they ever trust you ever again? And that's always the moral of the story. And I'm sure that Iran knows this, but, you know, to some extent, it's like the United States is the superpower, so you still have to contend with imperial capitalism, like it or not. You know, this country has a lot of influence on world affairs, so you have to play ball with them. And I'm sure that Iran knew full well not to trust the Americans, given the track record. I mean, this goes back to the 50s with the CIA sabotaging Iranian domestic politics. It's a very good point, Bobby. They will false flag United States for Iran support. I would not. A lot of people are saying false flag incoming on American soil. You know, you think that the Mossad doesn't have a contingency plan? Like, okay, in this case, we preemptively strike Iran. It might not be favorable among the Americans. What do we do? What do we do? They can't paint Iran as this imminent threat, you know? It's actually quite laughable when you hear their talking points. If you listen to Netanyahu, if you listen to President Herzog, they use a very key word that I think your ears should perk up when you hear them. They say the word imagine. They say that a lot.
Imagine what they're doing now without nuclear weapons. Imagine what will happen if they had nuclear weapons. We're preventing the most terrific war imaginable.
They say, well, imagine what it'd be like if they did have nuclear weapons. So it's a figment of their imagination, this imminent threat that they are trying to conjure up fear on behalf of, and they know it. It's a Chuck E. Cheese country. Remember, this is our peace president. He was supposed to, not only was he supposed to stop all wars, he was supposed to prevent. He was the great preventer. I'm not joking. He ran on that platform. He's said these things on the campaign trail. Of course, we know that we are constantly being gaslit by politicians in the political economy of capitalism. So yeah, I mean, if you don't know that at this point, I don't know what to tell you. I believed in you. I mean, the funny part is that people like Scott Ritter were like, you know, I voted for Trump reluctantly, but I rallied behind I thought he might do the right thing. I'm shocked. I am shook. I am so surprised. But really, are you? Are you really surprised? We had 4 years of this please. As if we didn't know. Trump is led by the nose. He's Taco Trump. He's a big fat pussy. All hail Taco Trump.